Metal. Metal, in its original form, does not have optimal mechanical characteristics to be used in industry. Therefore, there is a process known as press fabrication. This technological process makes it possible to obtain metal blanks and high-quality parts that meet all modern requirements. This processing consists of many stages, but in general the principle of work is quite simple. As a result of the enormous pressure, the material acquires the necessary properties and dimensions. In this case, we are showing the industrial pressure. One of the types of pressure manufacturing of materials is used in cases where you need to increase the density, change the shape of the part, its mechanical properties or other qualities. Powerful production presses are used for such operations. For example, the blacksmith's press shown in the video hits the metal with a pressure of a little more than 3 tons. In another case, the metal is hit by a hammer whose weight is 20.5 tons. It is clearly seen how under the influence of the impacts, the piece of hot metal becomes smaller while maintaining its original mass. When this happens, the atoms move within the material. They move with each other in an amount greater than the atomic integer distance. Thus, once the pressure is removed, the atoms do not return to their original place, but occupy new equilibrium positions as the metal takes on a new shape. The inner grain becomes so homogeneous that it almost leads to the indestructibility of the metal. This is exactly the property that is needed for industrial use. Subsequently, a variety of products can be manufactured from the treated metal, e.g. bars, shafts, rings, discs, blocks and much more. It should be noted that such processing makes it possible to achieve strength, which is not achieved by casting or other manufacturing processes. Mattresses. There are a lot of mattress manufacturing technologies, as well as a lot of varieties of mattresses. For example, in this case demonstrates the production of latex products. They are durable, elastic, perfectly hold their shape and enhance the orthopedic effect. All these merits are attributed to the material from which the mattress is made in nature. Latex is in the form of a milky-type juice that plants emit, so it is often extracted from trees. The resulting material is poured into a special machine whose function is the conversion of the latex liquid into foam. During processing, the latex acquires a new microscopic structure that resembles the structure of honeycombs. Only instead of honey it is filled with air. The finished foam is poured into special molds and evenly distributed. Then a vulcanization process is carried out when under the influence of high temperature, the foam turns into a soft and elastic latex block. Pay attention to the holes. They have different diameters and determine the stiffness of the mattress in different areas. And here we look at the assembly of a spring mattress. Foam rubber is used as a base. First the side is liberally smeared with glue. Then the pre-cut foam blocks are installed manually on the edges. Inside the resulting frame are the springs. Then all that remains is to glue the missing sixth side to the mattress. It should be noted that while people build the frame, special equipment lubricates the foam sheets with glue, which significantly speeds up the work. After that, the mattress is almost ready for sale. It remains only to upholster it with an additional layer of fabric and then sew it to create the case. After that, the mattress is ready to go to the packing area and then to the store. Money. The first stage of money creation is the production of special paper. It is made from linen and cotton, so the percentage of cellulose in the end is between 95 and 97%. The raw materials are discharged into a boiler where they are processed under very high pressure. The resulting mass of fibers is clarified, cleaned and then compressed while the paper is still wet. Watermarks, security marks and a hologram are applied. The video shows the production of €20 banknotes when the necessary protection is applied. The paper is dried and rolled up. It should be noted that the weight of one such roll can reach several tons. The next stage is printing. The €20 banknotes are additionally protected by embossing and micro-printing, and a large number of multicolored patterns are applied to the surface of the paper. All this makes the printing process extremely difficult using different technologies. For example, in the offset printing method a background grid and a number of additional elements are created. The colors of banknotes are divided into three main groups: blue, yellow and red. They are applied to the rubber coating of the cylinder, and it, in turn, prints the pattern on the paper. The quality of the banknotes must be very high. The banknotes venture for a long time and do not lighten over time. That is why we use special high-quality paint and expensive printing equipment together. These measures allow to apply an image with the precision of a jeweler, so that all lines and edges match. Matches. Creating matches is a not too complicated process, consisting of 3 stages. The first 2 stages are carried out almost simultaneously in a special workshop. The logs are cut into thin sheets, then these sheets are cut again to make sticks. These are coated with a special acid and kerosene, which allows the wood not to deteriorate during storage and the matches to go out easily. Some factories produce these sticks independently, while other factories buy them. The other stage takes place in the chemical workshop. The gelatin granules are poured into the production mixer filled with potassium chloride. As the gelatin melts, it turns into a substance that binds with all the other components. Hot water is also added to the gelatin to dissolve it. Other necessary components are then poured into the tank. The worker constantly adds water as it evaporates during the production of the mixture. After about 40 minutes, when the mixture is well blended, a dye is added. The last stage is to bind the sticks and the resulting mixture together. The sticks are cleaned and dipped into the mixture to raise the match head. After that, the matches are dried and sent to the packing department. Razor blades. Production of razor blades begins with metal processing. The metal strip passes through a furnace in which it is heated up to 1000 degrees Celsius. Then the strip is cooled and then heated again. These sudden changes in temperature change the molecular structure of the steel, making the material more solid and durable. The next stage is to sharpen the metal, after which it becomes a real blade. During this process, the strip passes between the grinding stones. After that, the tape is cut to obtain a large number of blades that experts manually check for the presence of defects, so that the metal does not suffer from corrosion. It needs to be processed once again. For this, the blades are put into a bathtub with a special liquid, while the metal is processed in a workshop elsewhere. The plastic granules are melted to form a liquid and then molded into a cartridge shape. When the plastic solidifies, it takes on its usual shape. The robots perform the assembly by first placing the blades in the correct place in the cartridge, and then fixing them by covering them with another piece of plastic on top.